Hello and welcome back to my video. This is George XYN Dance with Me by Instrumental Break on Wattpad. Anyways, let's get on to the video. George. We sat on my back patio laughing and talking over a couple of sodas and watching the sunset. George and I had met years ago online, and we had been friends ever since. This was the first time we had ever met in real life. He had come here a couple days ago so we could hang out together, and it was like we had known each other since we were kids. It was just so easy to talk to him once you got past the intentional awkwardness. He was going back home tomorrow, so we were trying to get in as much time together as possible. We continued to laugh and chat while some soft music played in the background, and the fairy lights on my back patio lights us up in the dark. His face was glowing as he told me a story about sfnw and Dream getting into fake Twitter beef, his eyes wide and sparkling. I could just watch him talk for hours, especially when he was excited like this. Truth to be told, I did have a tiny minuscule crush. I'm on tiny on George. I didn't want to make a big deal of it. We were good friends, and although I want to hold his hand and kiss him and all that cute stuff, I was fine with us just staying friends. I mean, why ruin something so nice, so simple? I snapped back to earth when a hand waved over my face. You there, Ryan? George laughed and I smiled. Sorry, I just spaced. He laughed again. I can tell. So, are you ready to go home tomorrow? Got all your things packed? I asked, although it was sad to think about. Yeah, everything is ready. I wish I could have stayed longer, he sighed, giving me a half-hearted smile. I do too. You'll have to come and visit me again soon. He grinned. 100%. My mind drifted as I heard the song change on my speaker. I grinned, screwing in my seat. This is my favorite song, I exclaimed, and he laughed. What is this? Rain by Ben Pelt, I said, dancing to the song as he laughed at me. There was a bit where we just vibed to the song in our seats, and when I saw his expression change, he took a deep breath and stood up, offering a hand to me. I want to dance? I sat in silence for a moment, staring at his hand. What? He chuckled, waiting for another moment. Dance with me. I grinned, taking his hand, butterflies in my stomach as he led us out to the lawn. Hi, puppy. Daddy's downstairs, baby. I'm also up here if you want to stay with me more. Sorry, on back to the video. He interlocked our fingers together with one hand and put the other on my waist. It was obvious he was terrified, but there was also a grin on his face as he wanted to dance. My heart was racing, and I'm sure my cheeks were bright red as we spun in the chill of the night. For those 2 minutes, nothing else excited. It was just the two of us. So close together, slow dancing to a song that was definitely not meant to be slow danced to. The stars danced with us, the music flowed through the air like magic, and I found myself getting lost in his eyes. When the song ended, we stopped, and I wished we wouldn't ever separated. I could feel the warmth of his body as we looked at each other, our hands still tightly intertwined. He moved one hand from my waist and rested it against my cheek. Can I kiss you? He whispered, and I melted at the warmth of his hand against my face. I nodded, and he gently pressed his lips against mine. I don't even know how to describe it. Everything disappeared. The world around us, the thoughts in my head, everything. All that existed in that moment was him. After too short a time, we broke apart, but his hand stayed on my face, and interlaced as he smiled softly down at me. Do you really have to go tomorrow? I whispered, searching his eyes as my heart fluttered. He nodded but pulled me into a hug where I sunk into the warmth of his arms as he held me tightly, swaying to the rhythm of whatever song was playing. I'll be back soon, I promise. That was the end of the story. I will do another video, and I hope you guys will also like this one, because I did see that there was 60 views on a sap nap, and this one is a sap nap. Anyways, bye guys.